Susan Gardner here for Municipal World. We're at the 2019 Transforming Local Government Conference in Reno, Nevada. Joining me in our media center is Milton Dohoney from the City of Phoenix. Welcome.
Good morning, thank you.
So glad you could come in and chat with us this morning.
Glad to be here.
City of Phoenix has had some exciting things going on here at the conference this week. You won an award.
We did for a public-private partnership that we have with the Milwaukee Brewers. Last year we negotiated a deal to repurpose a city asset, and we entered into a 25-year arrangement with the Brewers that not only will give them an upgraded facility to play in, but also create space for a lot of community benefits for the people of Phoenix. And so we think it was a win-win for both the team and the community.
So what did that process look like?
So the team is going to invest $60 million into the facility to make it a state-of-the-art facility for a Cactus League play. But they're also willing to share those facilities. We have a partnership with a local university, Grand Canyon University, and they will be doing after-school tutoring in the Brewers facilities, free tutoring for area kids. There's also a number of events that will be happening there that the Brewers will sponsor, in addition to providing free swim lessons for area kids. And why that's significant? Because in Phoenix we have about 70 drownings a year. And so teaching kids early about water safety is vitally important.
Wow.
So it's something that we're very proud of. Major League Baseball says there has not been a partnership arrangement like this until this point. So we are cutting edge with MLB, with the city. The city is ecstatic. It's a park that we've had, and it's allowed us to go forward in a very positive way.
Well, that's fantastic. Public-private partnerships, a lot of times there's, some skepticism about them and so on, but the social benefits that are tied to this partnership, that's pretty significant.
It's very significant because before this negotiation, nearly all of the money that went into maintaining and taking care of the park were public dollars. The team was not investing very much in that regard. With the new arrangement, the team is the major investor in upgrading the park, in operating and maintaining the park. The team puts in 60 and the city puts in $10 million. We think that's a good split. Both interests are addressed, and it's been very well received in the community.
That's fantastic. So you also did another presentation here, but another initiative that's going on in Phoenix. Tell us about that.
Well, we did. We brought a team of 9 here for the conference, and part of our team did a presentation on a program that we have called Phoenix Cares. And what it is an interdisciplinary approach to dealing with homelessness. Like a lot of cities, we're experiencing significant challenges dealing with it. Trying to figure out the best way, whose responsibility is it? Is it this department or that department? And so what we've done is blend our departments together: police, social services, streets, partnering with some external social service agencies. And so we try to lead with services. We try to connect people to housing, connect them with other services that they need. It's not just about going out from a police perspective and arresting people or making people move along. We want to actually step inside their circle and see if we can help make it better. And we had the opportunity to come here and talk about that, and we were very glad to do it.
Wow, that's great. So what kind of impact, do you have any sort of idea what sort of impact that initiative's had in the community at this point?
Well, we are well north of 700 people that we have impacted, and so sometimes people need help getting a driver's license. Sometimes they need help getting reconnected with their family. Sometimes they have a substance abuse issue. issues that are impediments to them getting into housing and perhaps being able to become viably employed. We help them with connecting with jobs. And not unlike other cities, a number of them have mental health issues. So trying to see if they're willing to get help. And it's voluntary. We don't force people to do it. And sometimes we have to go back 4, 5, and 6 times to the same individual. Are you willing to get help today? Are you willing to get help today? We'll help you. We'll take you. And so that is working well so far.
That's fantastic.
What we've discovered through trial and error and going through the same frustrations that everyone else goes through across the country is by bringing all of your resources and your thinking, your best thinking, and putting it in a coordinated fashion, you're better able to deliver a service to the public. And so some of the residents that have been calling us to come deal with this homeless issue or this person that's in my neighborhood, they too embrace the fact that leading with services is a humane way to do it.
It's wonderful. So, what drives that? What drives that focus at the city?
Well, the leadership of the city government, our policymakers wanted us to try to come up with a way to address the problem. The city manager's office bringing multiple departments together, so we're not trying to do it in a siloed fashion. And then having a connection with some of the nonprofit organizations in the community that provide shelters or other things. And as a city government, it was important for us to do a lot of listening to what the needs are of the homeless individuals, but also listening to what our stakeholders were telling us. You know, we need to be humane and deal with it from a community perspective. No city government can solve homelessness, and no single individual can either.
That's why they call it a wicked problem.
That's why they call it a wicked problem.
That's right. So, next year,
come to
Tell
Phoenix. Come to Phoenix, Arizona in 2020. We are delighted to be the host of next year's conference. We have a number of innovative things that are taking place in our city in addition to the things we've already talked about. The city operates a resource innovation campus where we are taking materials that are refuse and trying to see if they can be repurposed. We have a partnership with Arizona State University right there in downtown Phoenix where we've created a bioscience campus. And so we have a number of things that we're doing, but we also want to learn from other initiatives across the country. We want to invite the world to come to Phoenix, Arizona. And we have the facilities to host it, we have the people to host it, and we're very excited to be able to do it.
that's awesome. So, what are the dates?
You know, the dates are still in flux at the moment. So it's something that is evolving, but we'll be putting information out in very short order in terms of both dates and facilities.
Okay, that's great. And Municipal World will be sharing that information as it becomes available. So that's the Transforming Local Government Conference 2020 in Phoenix, Arizona.
Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah. Okay, that's great. Any takeaways from TLG 2019 that are going to help inform the planning process for your team?
Well, we have been very impressed with the job that the Reno Host Committee has done. One of the reasons we brought so many people here was so we could get a real good look at how the conference itself was organized. Also, by having 9 people here, we were able to engage with some of the other cities that are award winners, with North Carolina, our neighbor to the east, Scottsdale, Arizona, was also an award winner. And some of the individuals here are people I know from the city management world. So it allowed us to gain insights from them, but also to really get a good feel for the logistics of what's expected when we host next year. And we are going to raise the bar because that's the Phoenix way.
That's the Phoenix way.
That's right.
Okay, we can't wait to see it.
All right, thank you very much. much.
Thank you so much, Milton, for coming in and chatting with us. It's been wonderful learning about the initiatives, and congratulations to your team again for the award.
Thank you very much. We appreciate the opportunity to talk with you this morning.
Okay. I'm Susan Gardner for Municipal World. We share your stories.